Sid, I was wondering if you could help me.
It depends what with.
A bearer, but recently freed from his bonds, is keen to join the Curse Breakers. As you know, the work we do is not easy.
I don't mind, but...
Because he wants to be a scout. Our ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking chains but scouting. We're few with the nose for that, and since he accompanies you on so many of your missions, I thought you might be better placed to recognize the trait.
Sounds reasonable.
So you're happy to oversee the boys' test, then?
One can never have too many scouts.
Truer words, Sid. I'll let the initiate know that you'll be attending his trial, and that he is to proceed directly to Northreach in readiness.
No time like the present, eh?
No time like the present. I'll await you there.
Northreach. I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer.
Sid, do you have a moment?
By all means.
It's my old master. Seems there's no escaping her. And something else. Records from a Waluda prison.
How did she come by such a thing?
Finding bearers always was her strong point, and it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are full of them. And even better for her, bearers with no one to look after them. When ether started lapping at the walls...
Leaving the bearers to be liberated by whoever...
Sid, I'd like to believe that I've earned your trust by now. And while I'm well aware that you've forbidden Cursebreakers from traveling to Walud, I can't let those bearers die in their cells.
We'll be needing the Enterprise if we're going to navigate the Narrow.
Does that mean...
I'm making an exception, and we stay no longer than we have to. Ash is an inhospitable place at the best of times.
Thank you, Sid. Chadwick. Another of my former master's protégés. The thought of him held captive in that place.
He must be very important to you.
He was.
Then we find him.
The entrance to the prison lies in the shadow of Ravenwit walls. We should head there as quickly as we can.
As do I, Doris.
Ah, Clive.
Joshua, what's wrong? And don't say nothing.
It's... nothing. I've received word from Cyril.
His will? How?
In the crypt, beneath Rosalith Castle. After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the Duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, they found a letter from Father.
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience.
Of course. I want to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
Very well. I am ready to leave when you are.
Clive, my boy! Rutherford informs me that we owe you our thanks.
I would have done the same for anyone else.
You're far too modest, Clive.
From what little I saw, you were right to be worried.
I suppose I should have expected the worst. But I was rather hoping the great and good of the realm might have things a little more under control. Alas, it seems that firm leadership is in short supply these days, and we must move quickly.
But where do we start?
True, the challenges that face us are many. But in my estimation, there are realm's armies and her larders. As you've seen firsthand, it's certain cities have banded together to try and maintain some semblance of order, yes? And yet, the only remedy for the chaos that faces us is unity. In short, if Storm does not stand together...
But how would one even begin to unite the realm?
The armies, my boy. As I told you, sadly, I doubt I could convince even the lowliest gaggle of privates to dig a latrine together. But I do know someone the High Commanders have been known to listen to on occasion.
I thought he was retired.
He was. And as luck would have it, I've already spoken with him on the matter.
Of course you have.
And he's agreed to help. Havel has always been a man of frustratingly rigid principle. I extolled your many virtues as best I could, of course. But you don't mind, do you, my boy?
Of course not. As long as chaos reigns, we will never build a better world. And if the Field Marshal wishes to speak with me in person,
That's the spirit.
I'll leave for Randalar at once. Would you send a Stolas?
Of course.
Excellent.
No, thank you.
Something tells me this is no mere adventure story. What is it this time, Torgal?
Say what you will.
Pining for something, boy. What is it? What do you see out there? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why.
That long ago.
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp, losing doubly hard in being a frost wolf. Torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want my iron gone? You find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he was looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long. Let's get that thing off you.
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you? You want me to go with you somewhere?
Quick, aren't you?
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all.
Your kindness is appreciated.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you.
Where to then, Torgal?
What do you think happened to Miss Midadol? I heard she was kicked.
Sid, you have to help us.
With what?
No? Well, yes.
It's Miss Midadol. Very strange. She's barely ever around.
And when she is, she acts like we aren't even there.
In the clouds.
And that's what I said. In the
Well, she does have a lot on her mind.
Not long ago.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? Oh, don't listen to her.
But who's gonna put Miss Midadol back together?
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that? She's in her dungeon.
Don't scare him.
Thanks for the warning. If you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will!
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm. And what if she weren't bound to the waves? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so the Fallen had their chance. But not me. Well, almost. First.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? But if a godfather's offering to lend a hand, first I'll need oil. And not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the tub. Then I'll need some bone. Or shell.
If it's beast bones you're after.
No, they'll know where you might find some.
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Not exactly. She seems preoccupied.
I will not let them be forgotten. Sid, may I have a moment?
Of course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I wish to be deployed to Ash.
No. The lands across the Narrow are too dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. I was raised in an orphanage. Or rather, it was not a place of nurture. We were tortured, and few ever survived long enough to become tools.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many, but they must be remembered. The Institute was run with military precision. Sid, allow me to travel to Ash.
You were a good friend, but the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Sid, please.
Too dangerous for you. I'll go to Bad Bach and find the registry.
You will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
Vida Grace.
All right.
May the mothers guide you.
All right, Sid.
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project.
Most bones are the same. If it's durability you're looking for.
I do. Will any old adamantus do?
Well, with shells, don't expect to make quick work of the bastard.
I'll keep that in mind. Vivian, and I'll be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be easy.
Please. It's only right that I return the favor.
You are too kind. Alas, I spoke with Harpocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found. But perhaps it is best that you hear the details from him.
If you say so.
Forgive me, Clive, but this book, it set... There's something about it. I feel like it's...
All right, Torgal. Where are you taking me? I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless... you've already given me one. Why don't we try the rookery? I haven't been to the island in almost 20 years. To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
Ah, Clive, my boy.
Harpocrates. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
Then you seek a rare gem indeed, one whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips. You've been talking to Vivian.
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her. Clive, if the young professor has tasked you with obtaining, I fear she asks the impossible.
The Executors.
Coveters of Secrets, a clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts, one such text being the tome Vivian seeks, a tale which could overturn the established order were it all. So rumor has it.
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why, secrecy is the Executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long
By the hand of the Executors, yes.
But what drives them?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the Executors, you may just as soon ask me of their origins.
Then my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting?
Not from thin air, no. Rumors of the Executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. But though he did not mention it by name, if you were, by some chance,
Very well. I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit. Mid's oil. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all. This should be enough. It's still here. A lot smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. I wasn't being serious.
You two go on without me. I doubt that boat will hold a third.
If you're sure. Hop in, boy. This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you. Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal? Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword. Well, well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal. For never giving up. For never forgetting. Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either. That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming. think I know where we're going. People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
Why the hell did Victor take the bearer's side?
For a share in people's ill-gotten
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly onerous. Cyril, you found a letter from Father? Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of? His plans for the duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. Is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies, with the blight spreading ever more widely across the twins. He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless, nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides, those who would have stood with you.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
But one at least remains.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
My lord. I hardly recognize you. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude.
I merely did my duty.
My lady.
What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know.
Indeed it has.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he had intended to claim the Heartstone with which, but it was not to be.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you. It was your father's wish, but with his grace long since gone. You are grown men now. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming, I know that nothing would have...
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins. We do at least know where to find one.
A certain specimen?
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. Were you to slay it in his stead, as...
What say you, Joshua?
What else? Titan's Wake is to the south. Fear. But we must not be hasty. The lady has been disappointed once already.
Come on.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Eyes peeled, Joshua.
There it is. For House Rosfield.
this the Heartstone?
I expect Lady Godotha will know.
Oh, thank the Founder you were safe. The Griffin is slain then?
And the Heartstone claimed.
Yes. This radiant luster like frozen flame. Thank you, my lord. Your father would be so proud.
Lady Godotha.
Thank you, Cyril. If you would excuse me. The armbands are complete. Pray, take them. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. And the graven vines encircling the stone
It's a message. Enemies who would thwart his vision. Only with unwavering devotion would it ever be realized.
And only if we stood together.
Indeed. His Grace knew the enormity of the task he would entrust to you, his heirs. But this was more than just a message. It was a promise.
Thank you for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So, how were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the keeper of the vault, of the deep love he had for both of you. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. I tried to warn your father, but it was too... When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the...
And thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete, and so my pursuit continued. He informed me that his Grace's will had been recovered.
Lady Godotha.
As do I.
Thank you, my lord, for coming back to us.
The bands suit you well. It must be gratifying to finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
It is. And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
Let him see that you have received his blessing.
I suppose it would be churlish not to. What do you say, Clive?
I think we should. I was hoping to be able to offer him my thanks.
Your father's helm is enshrined there. Since the day we recovered it from Phoenix Gate, I prithee claim it, and I do not doubt that your father would prefer it in your hands.
Thank you, Cyril. Come on, Clive.
Faster!
Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
To save the world? Of course. To have overcome Father's political enemies? That I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now. What Mother was truly capable of. But perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he was with us.
He's just back there. Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
We won't lay you down.
Onward then.
Onward.
And to a new beginning.
Caution, brother.
If Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him. Joshua, I read your message. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we've returned from Drake's spine,
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
she doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her, to let her know that we still need her. But how to do that?
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy, and Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill?
To see the snow daisies. I remember it was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he...
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business.
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
This is the place, but...
I'm sorry, Clive.
There's nowhere been spared.
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but it's the only place I know of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone in the backyard. Let's hope one of the gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
Say what you will. This should tide us over until the new moon.
Oh. What brings you down from the heavens, Sid?
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow.
Snow daisies. I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start.
Both have similar climbs and the right elevation.
Right. Thank you.
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the royal meadows in Sembrak.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. I recalled that she kept a record of our travels, so I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she...
Whose shores border the meadows. Nazir might at least... mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
The Duke has pledged to work with the people.
The meadows are vast. Where do we even start?
Lotte mentioned the coastline. We can start there.
Flowers and our friends. What do you see, boy? Let's hope this is the last one.
Only one way to find out.
Buffering. Halo Bang Salut, kok lu dateng langsung disconnect ya? Tadi aman loh. Libur Natal kemana Bang Salut? Agenda. Selalu pas ada gue ya. Iya, kebetulan yang kebetulin.
That was harder than I expected. But found her. It was worth it.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them.
it appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you. Well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
Alright. Waktunya bertemu dengan My Bini. Nggak ada jadwal Jack, di rumah aja. Ya, yeah. Nggak bakar-bakar. Bakar rumah Bahlil gitu.
Jill, there's something I'd like to show you.
There is? And where might this something be?
It's, not here. Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything.
Anjir, rambutnya nge-glitch dong.
The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you, Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into.
Before we left, my...
Bakar-bakar duit buat Winter Sales Team ya. But sih kemarin cuma beli Expedition 33 karena dia Game of the Year, Persona 3 Reload sama apa tuh? Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses, and no one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them.
I didn't know.
And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling.
Cool. Cool.
Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
Katanya Jakarta nggak boleh.
Away from my governess to climb the Tor. And from there I saw
Berduka untuk Sumatera.
petals, all reaching for the sun.
Tidak boleh merayakan tahun baru katanya.
And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
Don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, The realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
Then that's what you'll have. And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
I'll treasure it forever.
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure.
Kenapa pas lagi scene ini lagi pakai mod yang nge-glitch sih anjir? Gue pengen ngulang scene-nya pakai mod yang bener dah. Kayak hampir semua mod di sini clipping deh di game ini.
We should probably be getting back.
You're right.
And we'll do it together.
Alright. Nah, harusnya si Jill bisa permanen party. Mafia The Old Country rame katanya, Jack. Ntar kita save. Kita ganti. Gue dulu sempet mau main itu, cuma pas lihat gameplaynya nggak jadi. Ntar kita ganti kali ya. Emang nih modnya bikin nge-glitch. Gue udah ngikutin itu apa dari sebelum rilis tuh, Mafia of The Old Country. Tapi pas gamenya rilis gue kayak kurang tertarik ya.
The garrison said they take another 100 of me pitch bots.
Nanti ya mungkin kalau diskon mungkin kita coba.
I'm nervous. Is it alright to be nervous?
I don't care either way, so long as you do as I tell you.
Kalau aslinya gini, tanpa mode.
Well met, Sid. This is the initiate. Ember, present yourself.
At your service, Master.
Please, just Sid.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Sid. The sergeant says you'll be evaluating me at my trial.
To become a scout, yes.
I am. But
who would that be?
Gav. It was him who found me and freed me. No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. Came and sniffed me out.
Diskon 10% doang sekarang.
It taught me.
Iya, masih kurang, masih 50% lah baru.
What one man can do if he puts his mind to it. And I've been training ever since, so that one day I can be someone's saviour, just like Gav was mine.
I'm sure he'd be flattered. You clearly have good intentions, Ember.
So, what? Have I passed?
You haven't even started yet. Not far from here is an Imperial lookout. East.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla 62.000. Valhalla mah gue udah tamat dari pas harganya masih 500.000 anjir. Pas rilis DLC yang Ragnarok gue beli yang Ragnarok Edition.
Watch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right.
Sekarang makin murah. Udah
Anything
berapa yang
else?
Ragnarok Edition?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial
100.000,
outpost and stealing the
200.000-an.
logbook would be quite sufficient. You will need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
Ember.
Assassin's Creed kan tuh banyak enaknya main yang mana aja. Tergantung sih. Kalau lu senang stealth, main yang versi lama. Kalau lu senang yang RPG, ya main yang dari Origin, Odyssey, Valhalla. Soalnya beda gameplaynya lumayan beda. Kalau senang main kapal-kapalan, main yang Black Flag. Kalau kata gue mah, main dari awal, main semua.
Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's essential that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right. I won't...
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out.
On my way. All right, Ember. Impress me.
Kalau mau atau ya, kalau gue dulu mainnya sih dari Assassin's Creed. Gue loncat-loncat ya dulu Assassin's Creed 3. Habis itu Assassin's Creed Unity kan sempat gratis tuh di Steam. Sempat harganya mau nge-glitch. Itu gue main Unity. Dari Unity gue main loncat lagi main Origins, bro. Origins Odyssey. Habis itu gue mundur ke Assassin's Creed 1 main lagi.
These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is ready.
1, 2 mundur.
Or maybe not. Damn it.
Ember, draw your sword!
I can't!
Then run!
If you want him,
You'll have to go through me.
Ini kalau orang yang baru nyoba sih biasanya paling nyaman main dari yang Unity. Assassin's Creed Unity, Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Habis itu baru yang trilogi RPG. Soalnya kalau Assassin's Creed yang versi lamanya rata-rata orang nggak, kalau orang yang baru main ya nggak nyaman karena kontrolnya itu agak sulit. Tapi kalau yang fans OG yang senang main parkour, yang senang stealth itu mungkin lebih senang yang seri Ezio ya, Ezio Brotherhood. Terus ya, lanjutannya itu. Ini kalau pemain baru biasanya mungkin start di Unity sih paling enak. Unity, Syndicate, Origin, Odyssey, Valhalla. Dari Unity, Syndicate masih mirip gameplay sama rasanya. Kalau udah Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla tuh udah jadi game action RPG sih jatuhnya.
Ember, are you... Gone. Back to Northreach it is then.
The garrison said they take another 100.
I didn't expect you back so soon. Where is Ember?
I thought I'd find him with you.
Ceritanya beda-beda kan? Iya beda-beda, tapi nyambung. Tapi nyambungnya gimana ya? Ceritanya beda-beda, tapi nyambung. Tapi kalau loncat-loncat sebenarnya masih apa ya? Masih oke lah. Karena nyambungnya itu nyambung yang
He must have fled. I followed him to Eastwatch.
tapi ya betternya kalau mau bener-bener ceritanya dari awal. Cuma kalau nyambung, yang nyambung banget nih ya, Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla itu trilogi nyambung. Apa? Nyambung karena ya pokoknya nyambung langsung lah. Terus ya itu tadi si Unity sama Syndicate itu juga nyambung. Kalau yang satu lagi yang nyambung lagi Assassin's Creed 3, Black Flag sama Rogue. Itu juga trilogi jadi satu. Kalau Ezio ya Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood sama satu lagi tuh apa? Revelation itu juga nyambung. Assassin's Creed 1 yang buat permulaan.
Found him being set upon by a wild Avis. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. He was nowhere to be seen.
I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but he seemed like...
The right man for the job? I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
Eh? How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He has you then, as a...
But Sid, he...
He did what he thought was best.
Of course. Don't you leave my sight.
Yes, Sergeant.
Belinya biasanya cukup mending yang sekalian yang deluxe. Yang deluxe jelek.
This won't be an easy decision.
Cuma ini lagi diskon ya Ubisoft ya. Kalau mau beli yang gold sama DLC. Cuma ya kalau lu senang banget sama DLC-nya. Cuma kalau yang senang yang biasa aja, nggak usah pakai DLC juga cukup sih. Nah Ubisoft download lagi ya. Hai ya login. Bentar. Kalau lagi diskon ya Ubisoft ya. Tapi kalau beli langsung di ini ada kupon dah. $400.000. Save $10 when you spend with coupon code holiday. Gue belum beli yang Shadow sih. Kalau Assassin's Creed mungkin nih kalau pemula, kalau baru banget mulai, kalau saran gue mulai dari Unity terus ke Syndicate. Mana Syndicate? Nah, ini Syndicate. Unity Syndicate. Baru mulai ke yang baru yang New Game, yang Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla. Ini trilogi RPG. Ini gameplaynya mirip. Terus kalau lu penasaran sama gameplay jadulnya, bisa nyobain yang Assassin's Creed 3 Mas. Kok susah sih? Nah, ini yang 3. 3 Black Flag sama Rogue. Ini shortnya bisa by tanggal rilis nggak sih? Terus kalau lu penasaran lagi sama yang lebih jadul lagi, baru yang kedua Brotherhood sama Revelation. Enak beli Steam atau Ubisoft-nya langsung? Kalau sekarang sih kayaknya mending beli di Ubisoft-nya langsung ya. Karena dia lagi ada kupon. Kupon ini, kupon holiday tadi. Nih pakai kupon holiday tadi ya. Apply. Dapat potongan 120.000. Jadi 284. Tapi ini kayak ada syarat minimal spend-nya dah. Mana sih Unity? Unity kalau beli di sini berapa? Kalau udah punya nggak bisa ke store page-nya kah? Unity. Unity 40.000. Ini kalau yang murah-murah gini, mending langsung di Steam sih. Ini kayak nggak bisa karena kupon dah. Tuh ngelor apply, soalnya ada ininya, ada syarat minimumnya. Coba kalau langsung gelondongan ya. Unity Syndicate. Ini ada Gold Edition. Add to chart. Tapi ya gitu sih UI-nya. Kok masih not eligible anjir? Sama Black Flag dah coba. Loh kok masih no longer apply ya? Oh ini bisa nih. Nih lu kalau borong 3 item jadi 156.000 nih. Black Flag Golden, Syndicate Golden, Unity. Kalau di Steam bisa lebih mahal lagi kayaknya. Unity Syndicate Origin Valhalla. Aja 3 Black Flag Crouch. Diskon gede-gedeannya di Steam. Kalau belum di Ubisoft, 2.000 di Steam, 2.000 gelondongan. Iya, kalau gelondongan nih dapat ada bisa pakai kupon holiday nih. Lu ini aja transaksinya per kuponnya bisa ke upload itu. Ini kalau Syndicate sama Rogue doang. Kuponnya tuh bisa dipakai terus-terusan nggak ya? Kalau gue tuh dulu di Epic Games belinya ini, kan dia bisa terus-terusan kan kuponnya. Jadi kayak beli per minimum transaksi gitu biar dapat potongan 100.000-nya. Nah ini nggak bisa ya. Berarti per 3 game ya kayaknya. Ya gitulah. Jadi lu beli biar beli sampai syarat minimumnya aja. Terus kalau kuponnya masih ada,
Should
beli
have
lagi.
seen him. The thing didn't stand a chance.
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back, Sid.
Ya itu kalau duit lu infinity ya. Dari 150.000 udah lumayan. Ini kalau Ubisoft harusnya setahun sekali sih dia ada yang kupon 120.000 tuh tiap akhir tahun.
Welcome back. Trip wasn't too much of a pain in the arse, I hope.
Oke, thank you.
Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in.
Mungkin kalau yang agak enteng itu ya tadi, yang Unity, Syndicate sama Black Flag ya. Black Flag, Rogue sama 3.
Help with the trial. But from what I hear, things didn't go quite as planned.
No, they most certainly did not. Ember lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey, but he didn't lose heart.
Indeed it is. The fact remains, however, that Ember will not always have a battle-hardened warrior on hand to pluck him from the jaws of peril. All I have gleaned from this trial is that without someone watching his back, Ember is little more than a liability.
Wait, Sergeant. Ember still has much to learn, it's true. And this time he was found wanting. But I'd say he's due a second chance, after all. He did do as you asked.
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade. But a scout's nose is different. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember here has shown he has a conch and a half. Wouldn't do to waste it now.
Fine.
I'll do whatever you ask. I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to. I'll show you. Just you wait.
Daft as a brush, that one. Just like someone else we know. And if you ask me, we've been leaning on him for far too long. That time the curse breakers took some of the weight off his shoulders, I reckon.
Couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? Next thing you know.
Forgive me, Sid. This did not play out as I expected.
Things rarely do these days. That's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Remember that.
I will, Sid.
Bebet. Lalu sebelumnya udah pernah main Assassin's Creed atau pernah lihat? Susah sih, tergantung preferensi ya. Masalahnya yang Assassin's Creed Origins tuh grindingnya gue males ya, gue nggak males apa, bukan males, nggak terlalu rekomen ke orang karena kayak Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla tuh capek grindingnya. Jadi gue better nyaranin orang Unity Syndicate itu, yang grindingnya nggak terlalu grinding lah, hampir nggak ada malah. Lu bablas main story juga aman gitu. Ya paling beresin map sih. Ini kalau kayak Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla tuh lu kayak ada crafting weapon, crafting armor gitu-gitunya. Kayak harus bunuh harimau, bunuh apa buat nyari kulit sama nyari logam. Nonton aja di YouTube gameplaynya.
Something troubling you?
No more than usual. It's just... Eda's baby will be coming soon and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. Yeah, let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new home.
So?
Well, the problem is that Eda's due any day now.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Karena beda-beda ceritanya lagi, nyari tahu dulu mana yang terbaik.
All right then. What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm, but not just any good luck.
Not just any.
No, One made from the feather of a silver chocobo. There's naught lucky in all the realm. Thing is, they're hard to come by.
Only the big day is fast approaching.
That or the bird whose horse it's attached to, aye.
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through Martha. I think I might make that my first port of call.
You're a good friend, Clive.
Kalau menurut fans, yang terbaik di antara semua seri Assassin's Creed, biasanya ya jawabannya kalau nggak yang Ezio ya Black Flag. Ezio karena ceritanya, karena nostalgia cerita. Emang rata-rata orang-orang pada mulai ngikutin Assassin's Creed dari serinya Ezio sih. Jadi ya bias, nostalgia bias lah. Ezio, Brotherhood, Revelation. Kalau dari game mulai seru dari secara gameplay ya si Black Flag itu karena ada gameplay kapal-kapalan yang bikin seru. Cuma kalau yang purities, orang yang pengen pure stealth, pure parkour, biasanya nggak terlalu senang Black Flag karena dia mulai ada ya unsur kapal-kapalannya itu sih. Ini kalau emang orang-orang yang senang parkour, senang stealth itu rata-rata lebih demen seri Ezio. Ini kalau yang di tengah-tengah ya itu Unity karena dia gameplaynya lebih modern, nggak sekaku seri Ezio. Lu seri Ezio kalau nggak biasa itu mesti ini sih agak struggle mungkin.
Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs. Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
Oh, well, then I'm your man.
A silver chocobo feather.
Oh, or maybe not. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago claiming he was attacked by a silver chocobo near some gutted hovel not far from Eastpool. Most took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows?
We'll see.
Quest destination nearby. Nah, mana ya anjir, nggak ada. Lu kan seneng ini ya, seneng apa tuh? Blacktail tuh kan jatuhnya stealth ya. Banyak momen stealth-nya, harusnya Assassin's Creed sih mas.
How do, traveller? You've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone.
Maybe another time. I'm looking for a silver chocobo feather.
If that's the case, no one has seen a silver chocobo for years. Word is they were all hunted for their feathers. Some northern nonsense about bringing good luck. If any are still out there.
You're probably right.
Gue namatin Assassin's Creed kayak dulu pas pandemi dan gue maraton terus Assassin's Creed.
Can I help you with something?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo feathers, would you?
I deal in fruit, not fancies. But if it's fancies you're after, I suggest you try Rhiannon's ride.
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh, yes.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Apaan Blacktail nggak dilanjut, panjang banget sama males nyari item nonton yang live stream intinya. Lah, kirain aja.
Since I'm already here.
Nah, lu tuh kan kayaknya katanya males grinding kan, kayak nyari item gitu-gitu. Nyari item konteksnya apa nih? Nyari item grinding bahan atau nyari item yang berhubungan sama questnya. Quest item. Males banget sama game yang udah capek-capek nyari item terus hemat-hemat pakainya. Oh, lebih ke resource ya. Kan bisa pakai flank trainer.
Live by bandits for a change. More tracks. And these look fresh. The chocobo was here. And recently.
Kayak nyari bahan terus nggak hemat. Nah itu lu kalau ini kalau itu beda sih konteksnya. Kalau itu kan berarti nyari bahan untuk dipakai kan, kayak semisal nyari potion, nyari apa lagi? Nyari bahan buat potion apa buff apa buat amunisi gitu ya. Kalau Assassin's Creed yang grinding kayak Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla itu yang dicari bahan buat ini sih. Bahan buat upgrade karakter gitu. Misal kayak lu mau upgrade senjata, lu nyari besi. Lu mau upgrade armor, lu nyari kulit hewan. Lu mau upgrade senjata yang lebih GG lagi, nanti nyari besi yang grade-nya lebih GG lagi gitu. Kayak nyari titanium apa-apa gitu, orichalcum. Nyari logam yang lebih mulia. Ini kalau buat kayak resource, kayak amunisi panah atau apa gitu gampang nyarinya. Dia kan modelnya kayak open world terus clear camp. Nah, setiap camp lu kalau ngelut apa dikasih lah kalau kayak amunisi gitu. Dagger, bom, apalah itu. Nah kalau itu oke lah. Sebenarnya kalau difficulty yang standar atau story sih sebenarnya nggak harus grinding sih, lu bablas main quest juga aman sih. Cuma kalau difficulty yang agak tinggi itu biasanya ada power creep, jadi lu kayak harus grinding buat powernya sepadan sama apa yang di-request sama ceritanya.
It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend.
Kalau playthrough kan nggak boleh ada yang kelewat. Kalau kelewat harus ulang lagi ceritanya. Kelewat apanya nih? Kelewat. Oh, maksudnya resource-nya kalau udah ngelewatin cerita nggak bisa balik lagi buat ngambil si itemnya itu kah? Jadi harus ngulang ceritanya.
Thank you.
Kalau game kayak Assassin's Creed yang open world gitu sih bebas ya kayaknya. Lu mau udah lewat ceritanya balik lagi ke tempat awal juga masih bisa ngelut. Kayaknya hampir nggak ada item yang limited harus diambil ketika poin cerita tertentu deh.
Let's get this back together before they change their minds.
Dari awal harus hemat biar di tengah ke akhir enak mainnya. Manajemen resource.
It was no trouble at all.
Still,
Clive, you're back. How'd you get on?
Any luck, you say?
crystals crack. Where in the hell did you find it?
It's a long story.
Right there on the road to Eastpool.
Everything up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. They'll find a new home. After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, and now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with.
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit.
Don't speak too soon.
There we go.
Enjoy.
What do you think?
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Now will I.
Di PT itu misalkan satu episodenya ada 5 scene. Nah, kita harus bener-bener nyari item sama resource-nya, jangan sampai kelewat. Kalau udah ganti scene, nggak bisa balik lagi ke scene sebelumnya, harus ulang cerita. Oh, kayak gitu.
I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give it my best.
Iya, jadi capek ini ya, capek muterin tiap sudut map ya, nggak boleh ada yang kelewat.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
Ya malas banget sih gitu. Tapi itu tuh yang di loot apa? Kayak ini kah? Kayak batu kah? Kayak ammunition, potion gitu kayak yang di loot. Kayak Resident Evil lah, nggak beda jauh game males sih.
Ty's tea stopped the fits. I only hope this stays stopped.
Ah, me lords.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank you. Is something wrong?
Wrong? No, nothing like that.
Go on, please. It's beautiful. Did you make it?
We did. Aye, it's a good luck charm. I mean, a baby. Oh, I hope you like it.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, me lords.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Clive, fancy a swift off?
I could be convinced.
Kalau RE iya. Kalau udah kelewat nggak bisa. Tapi RE yang baru bisa backtrackingnya lama, nggak ini. Kayak RE4 itu kan, lu backtracking yang di kastil tuh bisa sampai asal nggak kelewatan poin cerita tertentu masih bisa balik sih kayak. Kalau Resident Evil, dia yang 4 remake itu udah mulai nggak semi open world, nggak terlalu dibatasin lah ruang gerak. Kalau 8 tuh misal udah kelewat dari kastil Dimitrisku udah kayak nggak bisa balik lagi.
Don't you think you've had enough?
No, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over. What with me being the runt of the litter.
Kalau PT2 nggak bisa balik ke scene sebelumnya, dibuat jalannya ketutup, nggak bisa dimasukin lagi. Kalau ada yang bisa masukin lagi, nge-crash game. Wah, PT1 pun sama. Itu item apa? Maksudnya item kayak ini kan, amunisi, terus potion gitu-gitu kan? Bukan item. Sebenarnya kalau lu bablas-bablas aja, semisal mainnya bener nggak perlu amunisi yang banyak gak sih? Jadi harus ulang story. Ya udah nggak sih, kalau emang udah kelewat mah kelewat aja, nggak usah diulang.
Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world.
Kalau emang pengen di loot semua dari awal, berarti mainnya harus pakai walkthrough, harus pakai guide berarti. Sambil dipantengin aja.
That I could be a big brother.
Imperials came the day she went into labor. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. My whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be.
Tapi dulu kan ada upgrade skill amunisi sama barang yang ada ceritanya. Rugi pokoknya kalau kelewat. Males juga sih nge-game gitu.
I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword.
Salah upgrade aja rugi, yang harusnya di chapter 10 udah komplit. Kalau salah upgrade dan yang kelewat chapter 14 atau 15 baru bisa kebuka. Anjir. Itu kan kalau mau ini ya. Mau bener lah
I may have had one too many.
you may have had 10 too many.
Semisal main ngasal gitu bisa tamat nggak? Atau Blacktail? Apa emang harus bener-bener ngikutin pakem gitu? Kalau main asal upgrade sampai bos terakhir gitu.
I said I was thirsty. Better get back to work anyway. after I walk this off. Clive?
What is it?
Thanks.
I know.
Nobody's tool. Bisa tamat lebih oke kalau nggak ada yang kelewat dan nggak salah upgrade. Soalnya musuh juga makin sulit. Anjir nih, questnya banyak banget ya. Ya intinya kalau mau perfect harus nggak boleh kelewat lah ya. Tris Company. Ceritanya bagus, harus perfect aja.
Ready, go?
Gue tuh dulu inget pertama kali lihat orang main Plague Tales itu pas pandemi ya, 2020 ya, 2021 gitu. Itu gue liat grafiknya bagus banget ya. Sekarang ngeliat lagi karena udah main game yang grafiknya lebih bagus, jadi
Straight home now.
Biasa aja.
The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in?
Sok lanjut main Jack, gua malas ngetik.
His interest was certainly varied. This is it. But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
Leaving so soon, stranger?
Suspicious karakter.
We've been watching you. From a distance, so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your life.
Your care? Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well.
Hanya seonggok bandit. Kamu sombong sekali.
Let's see, shall we?
Nggak perfect guys.
Impressive. But we have other means.
Why do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms the vanity and avarice of mankind. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, but so let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. It is a question of numbers. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason.
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect people from themselves, from knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. That is all. You may keep the book. For now. The world is small. Until then.
Wait. Damn it.
Damn it.
Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that was all about. Vivian.
Lapar anjir.
I found it.
Makan mie dah.
The book you lost.
You found it. Thank you, Clive. Even though I asked this of you, I was not entirely sure it would. I feared the executors had seized every copy.
I met with one of these executors, and I convinced him to let me keep it. He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief, and that if enough people believe a lie...
It does, but it also means that the truth is not immutable, provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people, as the sad history of the bearers proves.
You said that the book inspired you to become a scholar.
It did. She was a heretic, you see. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the... And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the world of men. She taught me that my solitude was not a curse, and that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one...
Do you still feel that way?
Honestly? I'm not entirely sure anymore. Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather closer perspective than... But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. So if you'll permit me, remember, Clive, when enough people believe, belief begets truth. Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth.
I'll try, Vivian.
Anjir, gue kira gue bisa ngabisin ini side quest satu sesi. Ternyata Infinity Works anjing side questnya.
There's something about it. I feel like it's...
2 jam dan gue masih kelimpungan anjing.
It's usually me making demands of Hippocrates.
Quest kelas 1 muncul lagi yang lain.
Lawsman Hippocrates.
Ah, yes.
You spoke of making amends with Dion.
Then I should begin by telling you that I was once his tutor. This was some years ago, of course. At that time, I was counted among the foremost scholars of Oriflamme to supervise the young prince's education, all to ensure that the future emperor had a firm grounding in, well, alas, our time together was cut short when Dion left to join the Dragoons. I had not expected to meet with him again.
Have you spoken with him?
No, His Highness always seems so preoccupied. Not when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him
The guilt weighs heavily on him, I know. But as you say, that was Ultima's doing.
When I first met him, it was not guilt, and I did nothing to ease that burden. It is one of my greatest regrets, and what he truly needed, the blame for Dion's transgressions.
I see. I'm ready to help you in any way that I can.
Then I beg that you bring me a wild wyvern tail. Apothecaries across the ages agree that even to glimpse such a flower is to be granted inner solace. Fabulists and fraudsters all, of course.
Well, it can't hurt to try. Where can I find this flower?
You have seen cultivated wyvern tails before, I trust. Well, those which grow in the wild differ only in their purple hue. There is a waterfall in Rickmal's roost across the strait. Whether they still survive there, I know not.
It's all right.
Thank you, Clive.
Another day, another quest. Sama main Odin.
Here we are again. Karava. If you were a tortoise, Torgor, where would you hide? It looks like we found him.
slow.
I better get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype. Mid, tell me this is all you need.
You make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this...
It's most of what I need. And a cogwheel. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and
Wait, the children. When they took apart your scales, there was a time... Now that I think about it,
The young'uns? But why would they... You know what, I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog.
Sid! Is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's just busy working on her next...
A new invention? Is it an airship?
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something... A brass gear. A tiny one.
Oh, the one you forgot!
We saved it, just in case.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find. All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds.
That's... good to know.
Look! I found it! Is that all?
That's all for now.
Thanks, Sid.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Not exactly. Well, did they have it?
They did.
Will it work?
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own. Well, you just wait and see. That should do it. Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The Mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But Maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes. Children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
Aiming high. Anjir. Alright, I think that's enough lah ya. Masih sisa berapa? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.